Amazing production.
My child has successfully been dropped off, so now I'm heading home to get ready for my fossil casting, and I'll see y'all there. Okay, I have to tell you something. I'm stalling. This is so crazy. Okay, so I have this fossil casting, and they're very detailed about what I'll be doing during the casting. And a lot of times you don't really know. I think there are times that I wish I didn't know, even though you could be prepared for it. It just makes me nervous. So there's a little acting involved, and I really need to do like some kind of acting class. I feel like it'll definitely help with my confidence if I do, especially because there are times like this where, I went ahead and said yes to confirm me for it, so I really need to make it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm like already nervous. I'm over here playing the game on my phone, knowing I need to get ready. There's a million other things I need to do today. So the plan was to knock this out first and as early as possible. Of course, I give you the time frame. It's like between 9 and 12, and then from 1 to I think 5. But with everything else that I have to do, I really need to do this first. But I don't know, I'm trying not to make excuses. I still have wedding nails on, which I'm like, why did I even get this? But these little, can you see that? And the fact that, one, I need my nails redone. But, I can't just use I can't just use nail polish to get rid of this because it's like embedded in there or whatever. I don't know. But I started to text my agent, which I probably will go ahead and do so, just to be like, hey, I kind of have these on still. Is it going to be a deal breaker? It may or may not be, and she'll probably tell me to just go ahead and go anyway. There is enough time that I could go to the nail shop to at least have them take them off, I guess. But again, I'm not really trying to do that because, like I said, there's a million other things I need to do today. Yeah, but right now I am trying to pep talk myself. I've been like doing my affirmations, and I just need to get dressed and go. They are looking for like, it says people with vibes, or no, it didn't say people with vibes, but like vibes are cool. They're looking for different ethnicities and stuff like that. So those obviously can all be positives for me. So I'm trying not to like dwell on anything negative or let, the fact that I'm a little nervous get the best of me. Cause again, I don't want to not make it to the casting, especially because I am confirmed already. Yeah, wouldn't be a good look, but I already know that I'll be driving. So I know, it's a live casting, I guess. So at castings there's always, a pretty nice amount of people, but there's for sure going to be like probably a whole crew just because of what they want us to be doing during the casting. So, pray for me. Okay, so I'm dressed and ready to go, and guess what I can't find, which is something that I absolutely need. My driver's license. So, yeah, I'm completely dressed, hyped myself up, right? So, like, now I'm ready, and I'm like, I need it so I can just walk out, go to the casting, and I literally cannot find my license anywhere. I couldn't find it yesterday when I needed it, but I didn't think much of it because I just ran to the store. I'm like, of course, as much as I needed it, it was like right down the street. But for this, they'll probably like want to validate or whatever because I'll be driving for the casting. Let me go look in the car. Literally out of all days, why is this the time that I can't find my license? The crazy thing is, the last time that I remembered having my license, I was actually wearing this little bag, or this little fanny pack. So I was kind of shocked when I looked in there and I didn't see it because I had my ID or my debit card and everything else was in it. I literally don't know what to do because I can't just look for it all day. And I would much rather go now. I need to go now so I can get back. I have like this assessment that I need to take, and the assessment says I need to carve out like 10 to 15 hours of my day to do it. I don't think it'll take that long, but obviously today would be that day because one, Kofi's at daycare. I'm off. I'll have to work tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Wednesday night I have this info session that I go to. So like my Wednesdays are completely packed. And the assessment is for a work from home opportunity where I'll be able to like clock in and out when I need to. It's $10 an hour, which isn't bad, I feel like, for like a work from home thing. So obviously the sooner I do the assessment, the sooner I can actually get started on making that little side income. But I can't wait until Thursday. Thursday would be like my next available opportunity to do it, and I don't want to have to wait that late. So I have to get it done today. I want to do that. I need to take some stuff that I have over here to the storage that I have. Yeah. So this cannot be happening right now. I guess I could see how late I'm able to go to the casting if all else fails. That way I still make it, but that's not what I have planned for today. So let me try to call Kenneth. Maybe he knows. You know, it's funny how I was talking about being really nervous about going, and like now that it's like I almost can't go, I'm sad. I was nervous, yeah, but I was still gonna try to make it. Universe, can you please cough up my ID? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it sucks for multiple reasons because I was hoping to be able to film this for Model Monday, which I can still post. It'll just not be like, you know, the whole point was going to a fossil casting. Yay. This sucks. My room is a mess, which doesn't help, but there's no, like, it wouldn't just be laying around anywhere. Usually, I guess. I don't really know at this point. Anyway, it is, what time is it? It's 10:37, so it's still pretty early. Again, I have from, excuse me, the first half of the day is from 9 to, 9 to 12. They'll go to lunch from 12 to 1, and then I think the rest of the time that I have that I can go would be from like 2 to 5 or something like that. But yeah, I've already said that I can't really go later on, or that's not really the plan. It's not what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I should like just keep searching for it. I feel like after a while that's just gonna waste more time when I could be working on something else. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. It is 1:23 and I still have not left. I have not made it to the casting. My agency actually just texted me and told me to go ahead and go even though I don't have my driver's license. She was like, you may not need it until the day of filming if I'm booked, but then this just happened. So first of all, I still have on wedding nails, which I can't remember if I mentioned that earlier, but now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, why did I even get my nails like this for my wedding? Anyway, so that's kind of a no-go. They need to be done. As you see, I need a fill. But then this happened. So not only do I not have my driver's license, I just broke a nail, which unfortunately is a big deal in the modeling industry. You have to make sure your hands and your feet are manicured. I kind of was able to get away with the fact that they do need to be done, but a broken nail, I mean, talk about confidence level going down. I hate to be unprepared, you know, so the thought of them asking me if I have my driver's license and saying no sucks, and then them potentially wanting to take photos of my hands, because a lot of times that will happen at a casting. Yeah, all of that sucks. All of it looks really bad, especially when you're trying to book a job. You know, like, it's their first time. I've actually done a casting with them once before, but, you know, I just consider every time is the first time that they're meeting me, first impression, and when they're expecting models to have, you know, good skin, good hygiene, good manicured hands and feet. And, you know, you come with your comp cards or your headshot, your portfolio, whatever. And if any of those things are missing and they need it or they ask for it, you know, and you have to say, no, you don't have it, regardless of what the reason is, like, it just looks bad. And it doesn't help that I was already feeling some type of way this morning. And now here she is telling me to go ahead and go. And I just like... It's 1:26. I would need to get over there by 2 so that I could hopefully be in and out. But I know I've mentioned the fact that I have other things going on. It's funny because I hyped myself up. Also, I was like telling myself earlier today, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And like trying to hype myself up to make sure that, you know, I got myself out the door. I'm good and dressed, confident in what I'm wearing at least. And it was actually a little bit earlier when I broke my nail. So I'm like, this really sucks. And everything on the call sheet is like they're looking for me specifically. You know, that's at least how I feel like when you get the call sheet and they say like, we're looking for this, and that. They listed a few things and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm definitely in the running, you know, but... This sucks. Oh, and I'm actually waiting on my agency to text me back because I sent her a picture of my nails and was like, oh yeah, and this just happened. I don't want to say that part of me is hoping she's like, you know, maybe sit this one out. But at the same time, I want her to say that, and then I don't. Like, I want to be able to make it, and, you know, maybe I'll show up and it won't even be as bad as I'm thinking it's going to be. But the whole anxiety that it's causing behind it is just like, it's too much. Let me tell you how your mind plays tricks on you, because I'm also now over here like, you'll have other opportunities. This is terrible. You'll have other opportunities. You know, you might not get it anyway, because I've gone to so many castings with the agency that I have not booked. And, you know, it could just be for whatever reason. Who knows? They don't give you feedback or anything like that. But, you know, it sucks, of course. But it's like, okay, you still got to press through. You still got to make the next casting. You know, there's going to be a million yeses, or excuse me, a million no's before you get to a yes, blah, blah, blah. It's like you know all those things, and still, when you know all those things and you can tell yourself those things, like, what's really supposed to help? Because if that would have pulled me out, since I already know that, none of this makes any sense. Okay, so I literally just spent like an hour looking for my portfolio, which is another thing that is strange because that is not something that I misplaced. So I don't know, everything is just kind of throwing itself at me today, and I'm telling myself all is going to be well. I'm headed to the casting now. I have until 4 o'clock. It is 3:20 or something like that. It's going to take me like 20 minutes to get over there. So I'm supposed to be arriving at like 3:40. Yeah, it's still just been a crazy day. So I'm just trying to be as positive as possible. That way I at least have a good audition. Can't even talk right now. But yeah, so I'll see you over there. Walked dead into the pole. Golly. Okay, so I made it here. There are signs. I was supposed to be going through the west entrance. However, I asked some ladies in the back, because nothing back there says west entrance. It actually says east in the back. So I asked some ladies, and they were like, well, you probably need to go through the front. Meanwhile, I'm passing signs that say no entrance through the front, event parking in the back, blah blah blah, all these different things. And I'm like, are you guys I don't know, my instructions said to follow the event parking, so I did that, which took me all the way to the back, and nobody back there seemed to know. Once I got to the front, the guy at the desk told me that basically I was where I needed to be, and even though it says employees only, so that's kind of confusing. It also says east entrance, not west. It is like 3:40 something, about to be 4 o'clock, and yeah, we are getting there. So it's hot, super hot actually, but try not to sweat. I saw a few other who I at least thought were other models back here, but at the same time they said employee only, so I didn't want to try the door, but I guess it would have made sense. I don't know, this is retarded. And it'll be even more retarded if people can see me in there, because look, they got all these windows. So if anybody's in there like, there's a model walking around outside, clearly lost. Yep, that's me.
Amazing Productions.
Okay guys, I made it through. I made it to the casting. I made it inside. I did my due. I'm on my way to go get Kofi now. And it's so funny because there are times where the call sheet will tell you one thing and then you'll get there and it'll be something totally different. So I had it on my mind. I was super nervous about like one particular part that I thought I was gonna have to do, and they ended up having me do something totally different. So I was the very last person. I have like, well, I need to pick her up by 6. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes, hopefully not longer because of traffic, but I'm just happy that I made it despite how my morning was going. Yeah, so let me pay attention to the road. Guess what? I found my ID. Guess where it was though? On my messy counter. Look at that. This is why you should clean up after yourself. Anyway, I needed to end the vlog, but luckily I did find my ID. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna try to do these more often.